everyone, Alexis Yovanno here with the Daily Emerald, giving you caught up on our top stories. Tuition and Fee Advisory Board members met 10 times between last October and this February, during which we discussed the university budget, the impact of COVID-19 on finances, the guaranteed tuition program, cost drivers, and long-term financial projections. The committee then complied all of the information that was discussed at the meetings and drafted a memo with recommendations regarding tuition and fees for the president to approve or negotiate. The decision was largely based on assumptions made about the incoming first-year class of students in fall 2021, which has a significant impact on the university's financial position. Last fall, the university was expected to surpass its 2019 enrollment number of 4,600 first-year students, but that number dropped to just under 4,000 when it was announced that most classes would be conducted virtually. If students return in pre-pandemic numbers for next fall, UO will only face a small one-year deficit for the 2022 fiscal year. However, if enrollment numbers end up being similar to last fall, the university will face recurring annual deficits between $20 and $25 million. The board recommended a 4.5% increase in full-time tuition and fees for residents, and a 3% increase in full-time tuition and fees for non-residents. TFAB took into account the financial challenges resulting from the pandemic, the increasing cost of higher education, ongoing uncertainty about COVID-19, market conditions. The University of Oregon contacted Monica Bray, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs at the Lundquist College of Business on December 3, 2019, to inform her that her employment would end in 3 months. Her position was slated to be cut as part of a reorganization within the business school, UO later said in a court filing. Bray is now suing UO in Lane County Circuit Court, alleging she was fired in retaliation for whistleblowing, a protected activity under federal law. She filed the lawsuit on June 22nd, demanding a jury trial and seeking $1.5 million in damages. The conflict stemmed from Bray reporting what she believed to be potential evidence of discrimination in the LCB's hiring practices and admission of international students, the court filing showed. Bray's complaint described an antagonistic work environment that she said caused her to develop a chronic voice disorder. The university did not reasonably accommodate her disability and revoked a prior accommodation approved by her supervisor, saying it had never existed, according to the complaint. UO Vice President for Finance and Administration, Jamie Moffitt, moved forward a Campus Planning Committee recommendation to approve a campus plan amendment that will allow the university to proceed with future development projects on the land between the railroad tracks and the Willamette River. The amendment will now go to UO President Michael Shields' office, where he will make the ultimate decision. The announcement comes with Moffitt's rejection and an appeal against the amendment's approval. UO Geography Professor Peter Walker and UO Senior Julia Riva wrote the appeal after the committee's recommendation to approve the amendment on November 20th. Only 2 committee members out of the 15 present for the vote opposed the motion. The appeal asserts that the campus planning failed to meet the community participation requirements outlined in the campus plan during the amendment's development process. Arts and Culture says the UO Theater Department's newest production, a virtual reading of, quote, personal history, end quote, by playwright Dominic Taylor, is in the works. The play, directed by Stanley Coleman, the co-founder of Minority Voices Theater, uses magical realism to explore race relations and the importance of knowing where you came from. It follows the same African-American couple as they navigate life in several different eras, spanning nearly a century. And each time period, the characters are the same age, but have different classes, social positions, and perspectives. Opinion columnists J.L. Calloway and Parza Agel wrote a point-counterpoint discussing whether students should register for hybrid classes that include more in-person elements or remain exclusively online for one more term until the vaccine rollout is closer to completion. And visit our multimedia section to listen to our latest podcast episodes, including the Emerald Gamecast. This week, Alex, Nolan, and Janelle talk about what they have been playing during the particularly slow news week. The controversial and previously canceled 6 Days in Fallujah resurfaces after over 10 years with a shiny new trailer, and Riot Games conducts an internal investigation of their own CEO after sexual allegations are leveled against him. That is it for this episode. Please visit dailyemerald.com and follow us on social media at Daily Emerald to stay connected. Thank you for watching. I'm Alexis Yovanno, and now you are caught up with the Daily Emerald.